From the cunning strategies of Byzantine commander Nikola to the fierce determination of Esebike Hatun, Kuruluş Osman has introduced us to a tapestry of characters, each with roots deep in history. But who are these figures beyond the screen? Join us as we unravel the true stories of these legendary personalities. For your convenience, chapters are added in the description, allowing you to jump straight to the character whose real history you want to learn. Mikhail Koses, historically known as Kose Mihal, was a notable figure during the formative years of the Ottoman Empire. Originally a Byzantine governor or tekfur of Harmankaya Castle, located in present-day Bilecik province, Turkey, he played a pivotal role in the early expansion of the Ottomans. Kose Mihal's transition from a Byzantine governor to an Ottoman ally is a significant chapter in Ottoman history. He is considered the first prominent Byzantine convert to Islam to enter Ottoman service. His alliance with Osman I, the founder of the Ottoman Empire, was instrumental in several military campaigns, including the conquest of Bursa. His intimate knowledge of Byzantine strategies and fortifications provided the Ottomans with a strategic advantage during their early expansions. Kose Mihal's descendants, known as the Mihalolu, were famous, particularly in the 15th and 16th centuries. They were a politically and militarily successful family of Ottoman dignitaries in Rumelia. However, they did not reach the very highest public offices. Kose Mihal died around 1340. According to some historians, Kose Mihal was buried at Türbe Edirne in a mosque he himself built. Aya Nikola, also known as Hagios Nikolaos, was a prominent Byzantine commander and the tekfur, governor of Inegol, during the late 13th century. He is historically recognized for his opposition to Osman I, the founder of the Ottoman Empire, and played a significant role in the early conflicts between the Byzantines and the emerging Ottoman state. As the governor of Inegol, Aya Nikola was instrumental in organizing resistance against the expanding influence of the Kaya tribe, led by Osman Bey. Following the Kayu's conquest of Kulakahisar Castle in 1285, Nikola sought alliances with other Byzantine lords to counter the Turkish advance. This coalition led to the Battle of Domanish in May 1287, where the Byzantine forces, commanded by Nikola and Efaristo Kalanos, faced Osman's troops. Despite their efforts, the Byzantines were defeated, and Kalanos was killed during the retreat. The battle marked a significant victory for Osman and further solidified the foundation of the Ottoman state. Introduced in the second season, his character is portrayed as a proud and active commander of the Byzantine Empire, whose primary ambition is to expel the Turks from Anatolia, believing the land rightfully belongs to the Romans. The series illustrates his aspirations to emulate Julius Caesar, highlighting his skills in sculpture and his level-headed demeanor. In the annals of history, few figures embody the confluence of cultures and religions as profoundly as Olcytu Khan, also known as Muhammad Kodabande. Born on March 24, 1282, he ascended as the 8th ruler of the Ilkhanid dynasty, reigning over Persia from 1304 until his death in 1316. He was the son of Arghun Khan, who was the grandson of Hulagu Khan, the founder of Ilkhanid dynasty. Olcytu's early life was a tapestry of religious influences. Born to Ilkhan ruler Arghun and his Christian wife, Uruk Khatun, he was baptized Nicholas in honor of Pope Nicholas IV. Initially raised in the Nestorian Christian faith, he later embraced Buddhism, reflecting the diverse spiritual landscape of the Mongol elite. By 1295, influenced by the broader Mongol conversion trends, he adopted Sunni Islam, taking the name Muhammad Kodabande, meaning servant of God. Following the death of his brother, Ghazan Khan, in 1304, Olcytu ascended the throne. His reign marked a period of significant political and cultural transformation within the Ilkhanate. In a pivotal move, Olcytu shifted his allegiance from Sunni to Shia Islam around 1310. This transition was influenced by prominent Shia scholars, notably al-Hili and Maitham al-Bahrani. Under their guidance, he declared Shia Islam the state religion, a decision that would have lasting implications for Persia's religious landscape. Beyond his political and religious endeavors, Olcytu was a fervent patron of the arts and sciences. He supported scholars like Rashid al-Din Hamadani, whose monumental work, Jami al-Tawarik, remains a crucial source on Mongol and world history. Olcytu's death on December 16, 1316, marked the end of a transformative era for the Ilkhanate. His son Abu Sa'id succeeded him on the throne of the Ilkhanate. Abu Sa'id ruled from 1317 to 1335, continuing the Ilkhanid dynasty's governance over the region, which encompassed parts of Iran, Iraq, and Anatolia. Olcytu's reign also encompassed military campaigns aimed at consolidating Ilkhanid authority. Notably, he sought to capture territories in Syria from the Mamluks in 1312, though these endeavors met with limited success. Diplomatically, he maintained correspondence with European monarchs, exploring potential alliances against common foes, reflecting the complex interplay of East-West relations during his era. I know you already know a lot about Osman Ghazi, the legendary founder of the Ottoman Empire. But today, I'm going to take you on a brief journey through his real history. Osman Ghazi was born in 1258 into the Kayu tribe of the Oghuz Turks. He inherited leadership from his father, Ertuğrul Ghazi, and led his people against the weakening Byzantine frontier in Anatolia. Under his rule, Osman expanded his small beylik through both military conquest and strategic alliances, laying the foundation of what would become one of history's greatest empires. His vision of Gaza, or holy war, against the Byzantines inspired his warriors, and his conquests, including the capture of key cities like Yenişehir, paved the way for Ottoman dominance. Bala Hatun, the wife of Osman Ghazi and the daughter of the renowned Sufi scholar Sheikh Edebali, played a significant role in the early formation of the Ottoman state. As a woman of wisdom and devotion, she was deeply influenced by her father's spiritual teachings, which shaped Osman's vision of leadership and governance. Their marriage was not only a union of love, but also a powerful alliance that strengthened Osman's position among the Turkmen tribes. Bala Hatun is often portrayed as a loyal and supportive figure, standing by Osman during his struggles against the Byzantines and Mongols. Malhun Hatun is believed to be the second wife of Osman Ghazi and the mother of his successor, Orhan Ghazi, who expanded the Ottoman state into a powerful empire. While historical records about her life remain limited and sometimes debated, some sources suggest she was the daughter of a powerful Anatolian bey, Ömer Bey, which would have made her marriage to Osman a strategic alliance. This union helped strengthen Osman's political influence among the Turkmen tribes of Anatolia. Yakub Bey of Germiyan was a significant figure in the early 14th century, renowned for founding the Germiyanid Beylik in western Anatolia, centered around Kütahya. According to some historians, he was the son of Alisar Bey. Born into a period of turmoil following the Mongol victory over the Seljuks at the Battle of Kosa Dağ in 1243, Yakub first emerged as a formidable leader amidst the fragmentation of Anatolia. The Germiyanids initially attempted to assert independence during the reign of Sultan Mesud II, but later accepted vassalage under Kaikubad III. The exact date of Yakub III's death remains uncertain, with the latest records indicating correspondence with the Mamluk Sultanate in 1340. According to the 17th century traveler Evliya Çelebi, Yakub was buried at the hill of Hudurluk near Kütahya. He was succeeded by his son Mehmed, known as Çakşadan, who continued the governance of the Germiyanid Beylik. Karesi, Jandar, Germiyan, Karaman. You've probably heard these names often while watching the Kuruluş Osman series. These tribes were much larger and more powerful than Osman Bey's Kai tribe during their time. After the fall of the Seljuk Empire, Osman Ghazi and all these tribal leaders tried to take the place of the Seljuks. However, aside from Osman Ghazi, none of the other tribal governments could maintain their rule for long. Karesi Bey's rule, also known as the Karesi Beylik, which was established along the coastal regions of Anatolia. This Beylik not only has deep connections to the Ottomans' early history, but also played a crucial role in strengthening the Ottomans through their eventual downfall. In today's video, we will embark on an intriguing journey through the history of Karesi Bey and his Beylik. Before we begin, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with all our future videos. Thank you. Let's first discuss who was the founder of the Karesi Beylik. As the name suggests, it was founded by Karesi Bey. To give a brief overview, Karesi Bey's real name was Kara Isa Bey, which later evolved into Karesi Bey. His original name was Isa. In addition, Karesi Bey was also referred to as Emir Sual, meaning the ruler of the coast, due to his control over the seas of Marmara and the Aegean. The history of Karesi Bey begins after the Seljuks were defeated by the Mongols in the Battle of Kostad in 1243. This Mongol victory shattered Seljuk power in Anatolia, and as a result, various tribal leaders began declaring independence for their tribes. Karesi Bey and his father took advantage of the weakened Seljuk power, declared independence, and soon expanded their influence. By 1296, Karesi Bey had successfully captured several Byzantine cities, including Erdek, Biga, Edirne, and Pergamon. After the death of his father Kalim Shah, Karesi Bey officially founded the state, which he named after himself, calling it the Karesi state. He not only established control over large areas of land, but also extended his rule over the coastal regions of the Marmara and Aegean seas. Karesi Bey formed one of the strongest naval fleets of the time, which significantly strengthened his control over the sea routes and coastal territories. During this period, many Turks, fearing the expanding Mongol influence, sought refuge under Karesi Bey's protection. This led to a significant population increase in his state, turning it into a major hub of activity and further expanding its reach. In 1299, when Osman Bey laid the foundation of the Ottoman Empire, the Karesi Beylik also declared its independence. Both states emerged around the same time and shared a common goal: to consolidate their power in the regions of Anatolia. One of the unique features of Karesi Bey's reign was his naval prowess. He strengthened his hold over maritime routes and led several successful naval conquests along the coastal regions of the Aegean Sea, establishing Karesi rule over these areas. This naval strength later proved to be a crucial asset for the Ottomans, and especially in their future conquests. However, the Karesi Beylik's rule did not last long, as internal conflicts began to weaken the state. Karesi Bey passed away in 1328, and after his death, his son Ilkhanid Bey took control. However, following Ilkhanid Bey's rule, his second son, Yakub Khan, assumed leadership and governed the state from 1328 to 1345. After Yakub Khan, Demirhan became the ruler. Unfortunately, Demirhan's unpopular rule caused further division and unrest within the Beylik. As the Karesi Beylik became weaker due to internal strife, Orhan Bey, the second Ottoman ruler, seized the opportunity and annexed the Karesi territories into the Ottoman Empire. According to some historical accounts, one of Karesi Bey's sons, Tursun Bey, had integrated into the family of Osman and Orhan. When Demirhan's rule became unbearable for the people of Karesi, they sought help from Orhan Ghazi, who invited Tursun Bey to take charge. However, Demirhan killed Tursun Bey, which led Orhan Ghazi to launch an attack on the Karesi lands in retaliation. He swiftly captured the region without much resistance. The annexation of the Karesi Beylik into the Ottoman Empire occurred around the mid-14th century. This incorporation significantly strengthened the Ottoman navy. The character of Esebike Hatun has been introduced in Kuruluş Osman, a popular television series aired on ATV. This development has sparked curiosity among viewers regarding Esebike Hatun's historical identity. In Kuruluş Osman, Esebike Hatun is introduced as the daughter of Mongol ruler Olcytu. Portrayed by actress Ayça İnci, The character made her debut in episode 184 of the series. Her son, Sargun, is played by Ali Oner. In the storyline, Esebike Hatun demands Osman Bey's daughter, Fatma Hatun, as a bride for her son Sargun, adding tension to the plot. As the series progresses, fans are eager to see how Esebike Hatun's role will develop and impact the storyline. Although her name does not appear directly in historical sources, some research suggests that she may have been inspired by Satebey Hatun, was the daughter of Ilkhanid ruler Olcytu, and the sister of Abu Sa'id Bahadur, the 9th ruler of the Ilkhanate. She was married to Emir Chupan, one of the most influential viziers and commanders of the state. Later, she was also married to rulers Arpa Khan and Suleiman Khan, strengthening her political influence through these alliances. Satebey Hatun is recognized as a significant figure in the political sphere of the Ilkhanate. During and after her brother Abu Sa'id Bahadur's reign, she played a crucial role in state affairs. Following her brother's death, the Ilkhanate faced political instability, during which Satebey Hatun took on an important role. While there is no direct historical connection between the character of Esebike Hatun and the real-life Satebey Hatun, it is known that the show's writers often create characters inspired by historical figures. Given that Esebike Hatun's name does not appear in historical records, but Satebey Hatun's influence is well documented, it is possible that the character was loosely based on her. Geyhatu was the 5th ruler of the Ilkhanid dynasty in Iran from 1291 to 1295 CE. The word Geyhatu is derived from the Mongolian word Gaika, which means to get surprised. He was the son of Abaka Khan, who was the grandson of Genghis Khan, the founder of the Ilkhan Empire. Geyhatu Khan was a Mongolian administrator who successfully achieved the position of king in 1291 CE. In 1284 CE, when his brother Arghun Khan became the successor of Abaka Khan, he appointed Geyhatu as the head governor of Anatolia. After coming to Aksaray in 1286 CE, he compelled the principalities to pay a heavy tax. In Philios, CE, he crushed the rebellion of Ilhan and Karaman against the Seljuks of Anatolia. While staying in Anatolia, he received the news of Arghun's death. After knowing this, he announced himself as the successor in Alat, while on his way to Azerbaijan. After receiving the news of Turkmen rebellion in Anatolia, he headed there and attacked them. He appointed Sukan Noyan as the governor of Anatolia. After successfully overcoming the rebellion, he moved to Konya and then reached Azerbaijan. On 29th May 1292 CE, Geyhatu Khan came to the throne in Alada. During his reign, the Ilkhanid Mamluk conflict continued, but both of them didn't engage in open war. The reason was the deteriorating financial condition of the country due to epidemic diseases and the Ilkhanid Mamluk wars during Arghun Khan's period, which continued to worsen during the reign of Geyhatu Khan. In 1294 CE, Geyhatu Khan banned trade in silver or gold coins and introduced chow, paper money, to control the treasury, but failed. Economic deterioration urged the Mongolian leaders to rebel against him while supporting his cousin Baidu. In this rebellion, Geyhatu Khan fled to Mugan on the 21st of March, 1295 CE during a war in Hamadan, but he was captured shortly after and executed on the 24th of March, 1295 CE. Geyhatu Khan had 8 consorts, from whom 3 sons and 4 daughters were born. It has been reported that he had a tolerant attitude towards Muslims. Unlike Arghun Khan, he was respectful to sheikhs and scholars. Who could have imagined that a Byzantine princess, raised within the fortified walls of a Byzantine castle, would become not only the wife of an Ottoman sultan, but also the mother of one of its greatest rulers? History is filled with tales of powerful sultans and their courageous queens. But few stories resonate as deeply as that of Holofira, later known as Nilufer Hatun. A Byzantine governor's daughter turned Ottoman empress, her life bridged 2 worlds, blending love, sacrifice, and destiny into the fabric of an empire. Born in the early 14th century, she was the daughter of a Byzantine lord in Bilecik, a strategic region coveted by both Byzantine and Turkic beyliks. Historical accounts diverge here. Was she captured in a raid by Osman I's forces, or offered in marriage to secure an alliance? What remains clear is her pivotal role in bridging two worlds. In Kurulus Osman, Holofira's early life was marked by tragedy. Orphaned as a child, she faced the harsh realities of political alliances. By the age of 11 or 12, her father sought to marry her to the governor of Bilecik, a strategic move to secure power. But fate intervened. Fleeing this arranged marriage, she encountered Orhan Ghazi, son of Osman I, during a hunting expedition. Captivated by her spirit, Orhan brought her to the Kaya tribe. Though briefly separated, sent to live with her aunt, their bond only grew stronger. Love, defiance, and destiny intertwined. When Holofira's wedding to the Bilecik governor was finalized, Orhan Ghazi and his father, Osman I, staged a daring rescue. In a move straight from legend, they abducted her during the wedding procession, bringing her to Yenişehir. There, Holofira embraced Islam, taking the name Nilufer, water lily, and married Orhan. Though Byzantine chronicles omit this chapter, Ottoman histories immortalize it as a union of hearts and empires. Nilufer Hatun's legacy transcended romance. As Valide Sultan, Queen Mother, she became a pillar of compassion and piety. She commissioned mosques, Sufi lodges, and public fountains, embodying the Ottoman ideal of Hayrat, charitable works. Yet her greatest contribution was her son, Sultan Murad I, the conqueror who expanded Ottoman borders into Europe. Through him, her Byzantine bloodline merged with Ottoman ambition, shaping a dynasty. When Orhan Ghazi died in 1362, Nilufer Hatun stood as the matriarch of a rising empire. Nilufer Hatun died in 1383, outliving Orhan by 2 decades. Buried in Bursa, her tomb remains a pilgrimage site, yet her true monument is the empire she helped nurture. A realm where cultures converged and a woman's resolve shaped history. What questions do you have about Nilufer Hatun? Share them below, and let us know which country you're watching from. History has always been filled with tales of mighty rulers, brave warriors, and their families. Among these, the Ottoman Empire holds a unique place, unmatched in its legacy and significance. The founding family of this empire, led by Osman Bey, stands at the forefront of historical narratives. Today, we delve into a story that has captured the imagination of audiences worldwide. Osman Bey's daughter, Halime Hatun, as depicted in the popular drama Kuruluş Osman. Many viewers have been curious about whether Halime Hatun was a real historical figure or simply a fictional creation. In the Kuruluş Osman series, Halime Hatun is shown as Osman Bey's daughter, portrayed as a fierce, extraordinary warrior. This characterization aligns perfectly with the idea of being Osman Bey's child, as it would be unthinkable for his offspring to be anything less than exceptional. The series highlights her strength, courage, and her role as a warrior, much to the excitement of audiences. However, history tells a slightly different story. According to historical records, Osman Bey had 9 children, 8 sons and 1 daughter. This daughter is known as Fatma Hatun, and she holds the distinction of being the first princess of the Ottoman Empire. Fatma Hatun was born in 1284 CE in the town of Seljuk, where she grew up under the influence of her father's ideals of bravery and leadership. After Osman Bey's death, Fatma Hatun played an important role in supporting her mother and contributing to the governance of the empire for the next 21 years. This raises an important question. Why does Kuruluş Osman show Osman Bey having 2 daughters, Halime Hatun and Fatma Hatun? Which of these is historically accurate? To answer this, we must turn to the historical records. There is no evidence of Osman Bey having a daughter named Halime. In reality, the only daughter recognized by historians is Fatma Hatun. The name Halime Hatun does appear in Ottoman history, but not as Osman Bey's daughter. Halime Hatun was, in fact, Osman Bey's mother, a respected and noble woman who raised him to become the founder of the Ottoman Empire. The character of Halime Hatun, as portrayed in the series, is purely fictional and has been created for dramatic storytelling, likely to enhance the narrative and add emotional depth to the show. While Halime Hatun may not have been Osman Bey's daughter, her fictional character resonates deeply with viewers, symbolizing courage and leadership. Fatma Hatun, the real historical daughter, played a pivotal role in continuing her father's vision and supporting the early growth of the Ottoman Empire. Osman Bey's legacy, through his sons and his only daughter Fatma Hatun, laid the foundation for one of the greatest empires in history. While Kuruluş Osman brings fictional elements to life, it is important to distinguish between drama and history. Halime Hatun, as shown in the series, may not be real, but her character symbolizes the spirit of the Ottoman Empire, strong, resilient, and unyielding. In the end, both fact and fiction offer us glimpses into the ideals of bravery, sacrifice, and leadership that defined the Ottoman Empire. These stories continue to inspire audiences worldwide, reminding us of the struggles and triumphs that shaped history. In today's video, we'll explore the complete history of Alaeddin Pasha, the first vizier of the Ottoman Empire, and a brother of Orhan Ghazi. In this episode, we'll uncover the fascinating details of Alaeddin's life, his role in strengthening the Ottoman Empire, his relationship with his brother, and the monumental contributions he made to shape one of history's most iconic empire. By the end of this video, you'll also learn about Alaeddin's personal life, the pivotal decisions he made. So let's dive into the captivating story of Alaeddin Pasha and discover the legacy he left behind. Alaeddin Pasha, whose full name was Alaeddin Ali, was the son of Ramia Bala Hatun and the grandson of Sheikh Edebali. A prominent figure in the early days of the Ottoman Empire, his life is filled with debates and mysteries. Historians still argue whether Alaeddin was older than Orhan Ghazi. Some claim he was the elder brother but willingly stepped aside, allowing Orhan to ascend the throne. Others suggest Orhan was the eldest, making him the rightful heir. What remains undisputed is Alaeddin's remarkable selflessness during a pivotal moment in history. When Osman Ghazi, the founder of the Ottoman Empire, passed away, Alaeddin declined leadership, endorsing Orhan Ghazi as the Sultan. This decision not only averted potential conflicts, but also laid the foundation for a unified empire. Such was Alaeddin's humility and wisdom that he earned the respect of both his brother and the Ottoman people. Alaeddin's contributions were not limited to governance. He proposed 3 transformative policies that strengthened the Ottoman Empire. Alaeddin suggested the establishment of a centralized monetary system. Under Orhan Ghazi, silver coins were minted for the first time, bearing Islamic inscriptions and prayers for the empire's prosperity. Alaeddin introduced a uniform for government officials and soldiers, setting them apart from the general populace. This design emphasized simplicity and practicality, establishing a unique Ottoman identity. Alaeddin played a crucial role in the creation of a disciplined military structure, dividing the army into specialized units with designated commanders. This included forming a corps of infantry soldiers, which became a cornerstone of Ottoman military strength. Although some historians claim that Alaeddin preferred administrative roles over battles, records show that he participated in several military campaigns. Titles like Amir Kabir Mujahid reflect his involvement and contributions to Ottoman victories. Alaeddin's private life was as modest as his public one. He had one wife, reportedly the daughter of a Turkic tribal chief. Together they had 8 children, 5 sons and 3 daughters. However, most of their descendants remain a mystery, with only his son Khizr Bey's lineage documented. One of Alaeddin's few personal requests was for a small village named Fatma, now known as Alaeddin Mahallesi, near Bursa. Despite his influence, he maintained a life of simplicity and piety, building the first mosque in Bursa and spending much of his time in a monastery he constructed. Alaeddin Pasha passed away in 1333 at the Biga Castle. In recognition of his enduring bond with Orhan Ghazi, he was laid to rest beside his brother in the family mausoleum. And that, dear viewers, is the inspiring story of Alaeddin Pasha, a man of wisdom, selflessness, and vision. From strengthening the Ottoman Empire to leaving an indelible mark on history, his life reminds us of the power of humility and dedication to the greater good. If you're excited about Alaeddin Pasha's journey, don't forget to hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Historical TV for more updates on Kuruluş Osman. Haji Ilbay, or Ilbay Alp, was a legendary and pivotal warrior of the Ottoman Empire. Often compared to other great figures like Konur Alp and Akif Hoca, his contributions to the empire's conquest were nothing short of monumental. But who was this extraordinary figure? Today we'll dive into the origins of Haji Ilbay, his heroic exploits, and the mysterious circumstances surrounding his tragic death. Haji Ilbay, also known as Haji Ilbay, was born in 1305 in the Karesi Emirate, a prominent Turkish state that would later be absorbed into the Ottoman Empire. Growing up in the Bilecik region, he initially served as a minister within the Karesi administration. However, after the Ottomans conquered the emirate, he pledged his loyalty to Sultan Orhan Ghazi. With expertise in both naval and land-based warfare, honed during his time in the Karesi Emirate, Haji Ilbay became a key figure in the Ottoman military. His skills proved particularly vital in coastal warfare, a crucial aspect of Ottoman expansion. One of his most famous achievements was his role in the conquest of Gallipoli and Thrace. Haji Ilbay advised Prince Suleiman Pasha, the son of Sultan Orhan Ghazi, during these campaigns. His strategies led to the capture of key fortresses like Konur Hisar, turning Gallipoli into a critical military base. This success paved the way for Ottoman expansion deeper into Europe. Another defining moment in his career came in 1364 at the Battle of Serbia, also known as the Battle of Maritsa. Commanding a force of just 8,000 Ottoman warriors, Haji Ilbay orchestrated a surprise nighttime attack against a crusader army of 60,000. The victory not only ensured the empire's continued expansion, but also demonstrated his tactical brilliance. Despite his incredible successes, Haji Ilbay's life ended tragically. In 1364, he was reportedly poisoned, possibly due to jealousy among his peers. Some historians suggest that Valah Shahin Pasha, another prominent Ottoman general, may have orchestrated this betrayal out of envy for Haji Ilbay's rising stature with Sultan Murad Afirmfi. His untimely death marked the end of a remarkable legacy, but his contributions were immortalized in Ottoman history. Known as Fateh-e-Rumelia, the conqueror of Rumelia, he played a vital role in establishing Ottoman dominance in Europe. Fans of Kuruluş Osman will recognize Haji Ilbay as Ilbay Alp, a character who recently rose to prominence in recent episodes. In the series, Ilbay Alp is revealed to be the grandson of Sungur Tekin, Osman Bey's uncle, connecting him directly to the Kai tribe's lineage. Initially introduced as a minor character, Ilbay Alp's story gained momentum with the revelation of his ancestry. This twist not only ties him to Osman Bey, but also continues the legacy of Sungur Tekin, whose bloodline was thought to have ended. The show adds layers of intrigue to Ilbay Alp's character. His backstory reveals a tragic loss, the murder of his wife and his subsequent flight with his daughter. Additionally, like his grandfather, Ilbay Alp excels in espionage. Disguised as a horse caretaker, he has infiltrated enemy territories, poisoned Byzantine horses, and freed captives in daring missions. The series hints that Osman Bey may soon uncover the full truth about Ilbay Alp, and his connection to the Kaya tribe could become a game-changer in the ongoing story. Ilbay Alp's journey in Kuruluş, Osman is far from over. With his impressive lineage, exceptional skills, and unresolved mysteries, he is poised to become a cornerstone of the series. Fans eagerly anticipate his next moves and the impact he'll have on Osman Bey's mission. Most of us know about Osman Bey, the founder of the Ottoman Empire, and his famous sons, Orhan Ghazi and Alaeddin. But did you know that Osman Bey had 6 sons and a daughter as well? Yes, he had one beloved daughter, Fatma Hatun, about whom we know only a little from historical texts. Today we're diving into the story of Osman Bey's only daughter, Fatma Hatun, the first princess of the Ottoman Empire. Fatma Hatun was Osman Bey's only and beloved daughter, born to him and Malhun Hatun. She was not only highly intelligent, but also played a significant role in the empire's early years. History records that Fatma Hatun had 3 sons and 1 daughter, all of whom were well educated thanks to her upbringing. Her mother, Malhun Hatun, raised her with great care, and Fatma was especially cherished by both her parents. Whenever Osman Bey returned from the battlefield, he would first visit his beloved daughter, Fatma, discussing the tribe's affairs with her to teach her the art of politics. Osman Bey instilled in Fatma the qualities of a warrior from a young age, training her in archery and swordsmanship, which he mastered early on. She was always ready to serve the state and dedicated herself to the welfare of the empire. Many historians believe that Fatma Hatun was born in Suud in 1284 and was later married to one of Osman Bey's devoted allies, a prominent Turkish noble. Other historians argue that she was married to one of Osman Bey's brave commanders, who fought alongside him. After her husband passed away in 1326, Fatma Hatun returned to her tribe, assisting her father and brothers in various affairs. Her sons, Mehmet Bey, Ali Bey, and Ibrahim Bey, each followed different paths. Ali Bey became an exceptional commander, much like his father. Mehmet Bey became a skilled politician, following in his grandfather's footsteps, while Ibrahim Bey became a respected scholar. Fatma Hatun's daughter, Amin Hatun, was also well educated and contributed to the empire's growth. As the only sister among 6 brothers, Fatma Hatun was adored by her siblings as well. Some historians claim she was the daughter of Osman Bey and Bala Hatun, but most agree that her mother was Malhun Hatun. Regardless, Fatma was close to both her mother and Bala Hatun, serving them both with love and respect. Fatma Hatun was connected to the organization of Sheikh Edebali, witnessing the birth of the Ottoman Empire firsthand. After Osman Bey's passing, she continued to play an advisory role, becoming a trusted confidant to her brother, Orhan Ghazi, and guiding him on various matters. According to some accounts, Fatma Hatun was born in Suud and passed away in Bursa, where her brother Orhan Ghazi reportedly built a memorial in her honor. However, many historians disagree on the location of her passing, as details of her life remain largely obscure. That concludes today's video on Fatma Hatun, the first princess of the Ottoman Empire. Although historical records may not reveal much about her, her contributions to the Ottoman legacy remain significant. Interestingly, history does not offer much detail about Osman Bey's 4 other sons, aside from Orhan and Alaeddin. Only their names are recorded in historical texts. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel, Historical TV. Orhan Ghazi. Orhan Ghazi, born around 1281 in Suud, was the second ruler of the Ottoman Empire, succeeding his father Osman I in 1324. His mother is believed to be Malhun Hatun. Orhan's reign was characterized by significant territorial expansion. Conquest of Bursa, 1326. Shortly after becoming Sultan, Orhan captured Bursa, which became the Ottoman capital and a vital center for administration and culture. Battle of Peloponnesus, 1329. Orhan defeated Byzantine Emperor Andronikos III Palaiologos near Nicomedia, solidifying Ottoman control over northwestern Anatolia. Capture of Nicaea, 1331, and Nicomedia, 1337. These strategic cities were annexed, further weakening Byzantine influence in the region. Annexation of the Karasids, 1345. Orhan absorbed the neighboring Turkish principality of Karesi, providing a foothold for future European campaigns. But what often sparks curiosity are the many marriages he had and the stories behind them. In this video, we will delve into Orhan Bey's life, his 7 or 8 marriages, the political and social reasons behind them, and the impact they had on the Ottoman Empire's growth. We'll also answer some intriguing questions. Why did Orhan Bey marry so many times? How did his wives influence the empire? And why did some of them remain non-Muslim? Let's uncover the truth behind these historical events. Osman Ghazi, the founder of the Ottoman Empire, was known for his courage, wisdom, and leadership. His son, Orhan Bey, inherited not only his father's ambition, but also his strategic acumen. Despite not being the chief of a large tribe initially, Orhan Bey's bravery and intelligence quickly earned him prominence among the Turks. After Osman Ghazi's passing, Orhan Bey took charge and began laying the foundation for what would later become one of the greatest empires in history. Orhan Bey's marriages were far from ordinary. Each one served a purpose, often tied to political alliances or strategies. Let's take a closer look at the most notable ones. Nilufer Hatun, Holofira. Nilufer Hatun was originally a Byzantine noblewoman. During a planned wedding at a Byzantine fortress, Osman Ghazi discovered a plot to assassinate him. In response, the Ottomans captured the fortress, and Holofira was taken as a prisoner. She later embraced Islam, married Orhan Bey, and was renamed Nilufer Hatun. She became the mother of Sultan Murad I, playing a crucial role in shaping the empire's next generation. Asporya Hatun. Asporya was another Byzantine noblewoman whose marriage to Orhan Bey symbolized a strategic alliance. Historical records about her are inconsistent, but it's believed she bore 4 children. Theodora Cantacuzene, a Byzantine princess and daughter of Emperor John Cantacuzenos. Theodora married Orhan Bey during a time of internal conflict within the Byzantine Empire. This union was a purely political arrangement to secure Ottoman support for her father's reign. Interestingly, she refused to convert to Islam as stipulated before the marriage. Afif Hatun. Afif was related to Orhan Bey's family, being the daughter of his uncle. This marriage strengthened tribal unity within the Ottoman ranks. Malhun Hatun. Malhun belonged to a prominent Byzantine family, and her marriage reinforced ties with influential Christian factions. Malhun Hatun. Little is known about Malhun, but she is believed to have had a daughter with Orhan Bey. Her influence was modest compared to others, Maria or Theodora II. This final marriage, to a Serbian princess, was also politically motivated. At the time, Maria, also referred to as Theodora II, was just 12 years old. Her family sought Ottoman support during a turbulent period in the Balkans. Viewers often wonder why Orhan Bey married more than the 4 wives permitted in Islam. Here's the explanation. Most of Orhan Bey's marriages were diplomatic moves aimed at securing alliances and expanding Ottoman influence. Historical evidence suggests he did not have more than 4 wives at a time. Some marriages occurred after a previous wife had passed away, a common occurrence in those days due to shorter life expectancies in the harsh realities of war. Now let's explain, why did some wives not convert to Islam? While most of Orhan Bey's wives embraced Islam, one notable exception was Theodora. This was permissible in Islam, which allows Muslim men to marry women of the people of the book, Jews and Christians. Dear viewers, Orhan Bey's life and marriages are a testament to the complexities of Ottoman history. His unions were less about personal desires and more about political necessity, shaping the empire's future. From Nilufer Hatun to Maria, each wife contributed uniquely to the legacy of the Ottoman Empire. If you found this exploration of history fascinating, please like, share, and subscribe to Historical TV. Join us in our next video as we continue to uncover the untold stories of history. Sheikh Edebali, born in 1206, was a prominent Ottoman Sunni Muslim scholar and a key figure in the establishment of the Ottoman Empire. He was a member of the Ahi Brotherhood. He also served as the first Qadi, judge of the Ottoman Empire, underscoring his pivotal role in its early legal and administrative frameworks. As the father-in-law of Osman I and a spiritual mentor, his teachings and moral guidance were foundational in the establishment of the Ottoman Empire. Edebali passed away in 1326, but his contributions continue to be remembered as integral to the empire's formation. Bamsi Beyrek is a legendary character in Turkish history and has been found in many folk tales. His biography has been written in the book Dede Korkut, the most famous epic of the Oghuz Turks, explaining their struggles for freedom. It is written there that once all the princes and beys gathered and collectively prayed for Bey Buri from Allah Almighty to bless him with a son, and also for Bey Bikan, a daughter, as Bey Bur was worried about his inheritance and family. In the meantime, Both of them were blessed with baby children. Bey Bure was very happy, and he sent his merchants to bring some presents for his son. As the boy was growing up, the merchants went to Istanbul. They bought a gray male sea colt, a finely strung bow, and a 6-part club. Later, the merchants were attacked by the infidels of Bayburt Castle and helped by the son of Bey Bure, when the merchants were not aware of him, as he wasn't given any name, because a Turk was given a name when he got off ahead. The merchants reached the tent of Bey Bure and informed him about the incident. After seeing the young man there, Bey Bure was very happy, and then the young man was given the name of Bamsi Beyrek in a gathering of Oghuz princes. Then Bamsi Beyrek met the daughter of Bey of Bayburt, Banu Çiçek, and after passing many resistances and spending captivity under King Shokli for 16 years, he married her. But in Dirilish, Ertuğrul, he's shown to be married to Hafsa Hatun. A twist. Bamsi Beyrek was a great, aggressive warrior, but also kind-hearted and loved to live a jolly life. There isn't any information about his death in Dirilish, Ertuğrul. Bamsi Alp has been included just to pay tribute to this legendary character, as he wasn't connected with Osman Ghazi in real history. Nurettin Sönmez has portrayed Bamsi Beyrek excellently in Dirilish Ertuğrul and is also performed in Kuruluş Osman. Sultan Mesud II, a significant figure in the late 13th and early 14th centuries, was the son of Izzeddin Keykubat II and served as the Sultan of the Anatolian Seljuk Empire during a tumultuous period marked by Mongol dominance and internal strife. His reign, characterized by multiple depositions and restorations, ultimately concluded with his death in 1308, an event that marked the end of the Seljuk Sultanate of Rum. Ascending to the throne in 1284, Mesud II's rule was largely overshadowed by the Mongol Empire's influence. In Kuruluş, Osman, Sultan Mesud II, played by Şener Savaş, supports Osman Bey by providing legitimacy against Byzantine and internal rivals. Historically, though limited by Mongol rule, he endorsed emerging Turkish leaders like Osman, a role reflected in the series. Konur Alp, also known as Konur Alp Bey, was a distinguished military commander during the formative years of the Ottoman Empire. Serving under Osman I and his son Orhan, Konur Alp played a pivotal role in the empire's early territorial expansions. From the onset of Osman Bey's campaigns against the Byzantine Empire around 1300, Konur Alp was a steadfast companion alongside other notable warriors such as Akşa Kotsa, Samsa Çavuş, Yakub Alp, and Abdurrahman Ghazi. His military acumen and leadership were instrumental in several key conquests. Turgut Alp was a close ally of Ertuğrul, an aggressive warrior and a true leader. He was one of Ertuğrul's most loyal friends and supporters. He was one of the Ottoman Empire's most renowned warriors. His axe was very famous, which was known then to be the strongest in the world. He also had his name in the list of Ottoman Empire's Ghazis. No information is available about his birthplace. After Ertuğrul passed away, he continued to support his son named Osman Ghazi, the founder of the Ottoman Empire. Turgut Alp was at Osman's side in the first Ottoman conquest and all his other conquests after that. In 1299 CE, Osman sent Turgut to conquer İnegöl, a city in the northwest of modern-day Turkey, where he governed for 36 years in peace and prosperity. After Osman's death, Turgut also supported his son named Orhan Ghazi. He followed him in conquests as his most trusted advisor. Turgut Alp had been the leader of the Alps during the lives of Ertuğrul, Osman, and Orhan. In 1877 CE, even more than 500 years after his death, during the war between the Russian and Turkish empires, a new city came into existence within the Ottoman Empire, which was named Turgut Alp. The city was named after Turgut by the Bulgarians, and it was suggested by the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire. It is situated in the Soma district of Manisa province, Turkey. He lived a long life and was martyred at the age of 125 years. in a battle with his famous axe in hand. He was buried in Turgut Alp village district in Turkey. There's also a grave outside the tomb, but that's an honorary one. Turgut Alp had only one son named İlyas Bey. İlyas Bey Mosque in Konak Mahallesi was named after his son in the real music estate Turgut Alp, and now it is expected that he will also be seen in Kuruluş, Osman, establishment of Osman. Savci Bey was the second son of Ertuğrul Gazi and Halime Hatun. Savci was the younger brother of Gündüz Bey and the elder brother of Osman Ghazi, who later became the founder of the Ottoman Empire. There isn't any information available about his birth and early life, but it can be estimated that Savci Bey was born between 1199 and 1259 Common Era, according to some sources. As we also have seen in Dirilish, Ertuğrul, Savci was a man interested in science and technology. Savci was of the opinion that a state can be dominated by knowledge and reason instead of using the sword. Savci Bey didn't like to dress up like a warrior and go to the battlefield. Savci Bey was a great thinker rather than an Alp. In the season, Savci Bey has been shown to spend most of his time with Artuk Bey, just to show his interest in science. Savci wasn't seen much in Dirilish, Ertuğrul Season 5 because of the same reason. In spite of having no interest in wars, martyrdom was his predestined fortune. Savci was martyred in the Battle of Domaniç Pass in 1287 Common Era during the attack of Byzantine commander Kallinos. After his martyrdom, Savci is living in the hearts of the Turks, even till today. A lot of poems have been written dedicated to him. His martyrdom commemoration is held every year in the month of August at his memorial in Karaköy. The previous year, 2019, marked the 732nd anniversary of Savci's martyrdom. According to sources, Savci was married to Kutlu Melek Hatun, also known as Anna Sultan. Both of them gave birth to two sons named Süleyman Bey and Bahadur Bey. Bahadur was martyred in an ambush. They also have a granddaughter, Hatice Sultan, from their son Süleyman Bey. To explore the history, we come to know about two personalities having the same name, Alisar Bey. Both of them belonged to the Germiyan dynasty and were father and son during the Seljuk period. Both of them were emirs and sanjak beys, having a lot of beyliks and principalities under their control as vassal estates, including Ertuğrul's and his sons. Also in Kuruluş Osman, the Alisar Bey we are watching is the younger one, the son of Yakub Bey, Yakub Alisar Bey, R1322 to 1327 of the Germiyan dynasty. There isn't any information available about his birth. Alisar, while negating the authority of Mesud II of the Seljuk Empire of Rum, made an alliance with the Ilkhanids to establish his own estate. Alisar invaded the local Byzantine Empire territories and compelled them to pay tribute to him. He conquered Angir and Alil, now known as Saymav and Selçuk respectively. His first record in history was found in Ankara while exploring the repair book of Kızılbey Mosque, in which it is clearly mentioned that the pulpit, minbar, of the mosque was prepared by the chieftain of Germiyan in 1298 to 1299 CE. This period is also close to the reign of Yakub Alisar Bey. From this inscription, it has also been clarified that Alisar Bey ruled as a vassal state of the Seljuks and expanded his area of control to Kırka and Ilkaki, likely Manavkub-Arin. It has also been reported that Alisar Bey was on friendly terms with Dündar Bey of the Kaya tribe during the establishment of the Ottoman Empire. His relations with Osman Ghazi were strained, which led to lasting hostility between the Germiyans and the Ottomans. Alisar Bey died after 1327 CE. Rest. Allah knows best. Sarp Levendoglu is now portraying Alisar Bey in Kuruluş Osman. He is a famous Turkish actor, born on the 7th of January 1970 in Istanbul. He has played extraordinary roles in Kavakiyelleri, Araf Zamanı, and Çakıl. His wife's name is Seren Akış. Welcome back for another video on Historical TV. In this video, we will discuss the handsome and brave character of Kuruluş Osman, who is known as Orhan Alp in Kuruluş Osman Season 1. An actor named Yiğit Uçan joined the series while portraying Orhan. After watching him, people are searching about this character in history, whether he is real or just a fictional character added by Mehmet Bozda. So here's the curious information. Watch this video till the end to know about Orhan. And don't forget to share and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. In Kuruluş Osman Season 1, Orhan Alp has been shown giving great support to Osman Bey along with Konur Alp, Samsa, Savci, Abdurrahman Ghazi, and Bamsi Alp. Orhan Alp has been shown accompanying Osman Bey in his every campaign and fought with valor and bravery. Orhan Alp has also been shown to strictly follow the orders of Osman Bey. In the final episode of Kuruluş Osman Season 1, Orhan Alp also saved Osman Bey from the soldiers of Sofia, along with Bamsi Alp and Geyhatu Alp. It also ensures that Orhan Alp will also be seen in Kuruluş Osman Season 2. Now moving towards the history of this amazing character of Kuruluş Osman. It may be heart-rending information for many of us, but frankly speaking, Orhan Alp was just a fictional character added by Mehmet Bozda. It often happens that the producer has to take some decisions while subtracting or adding something to the series. The reason is that he has to fulfill the desires of the actors portraying the real characters, the desires and emotions of the audiences, and to beautify the whole scenario in the series. So, Orhan Alp has been introduced in the Kuruluş Osman series just to enhance the interest and likability of the audience. Also, he already mentioned that both series, Diriliş Ertuğrul and Kuruluş Osman, are inspired by true history, but not based on true historical knowledge. So just enjoy watching both series and learn the lesson. Keep watching Historical TV for more latest updates.